Hi guys, it's me, Amy. I'll tell you my experience at Part of My Story, LA. This was March 22nd, 2016, and I'm going to tell you my experience. Part of My Story is like a tour. It's like MacCon, but it's less expensive and less crowded. And I went for my purpose to meet flamingeos. If you guys don't know who flamingeos is, he is a YouNower and a YouTuber, and yeah, and he's on Musically as well. And I went to and I met 99 Goon Squad and it's Mara Selman and flamingeos. They're at 3:05 because I had the All of Me pass. Take a picture with them. I get to get front row. Meet and greet. I just got to go in fast sound check, so I got to meet Jill first. So I was on my way and I told my cousin we had to get there like before 3. If you know me, I'm the type of person that wants to get to their concerts really early. So I tried going early, but she had to go do her own business and she took me to a wrong place and I had to run. I just run to the location where I had to go. It's like, I gotta meet Jill, I gotta meet Jill. So I was just running, you know, I was just running. And I got there, they were saying sound check, and there's a huge line. And I was like, I don't know, no one here. And I'm just, my cousin was just like, you know, like, hey, what's up? And I got in and I didn't see Gio. I was like, what? Where you at though? And I see him barely coming out from the curtain. I was like, oh, like he was coming right towards me, and I just swerved. I didn't, you know, like I was like, I'm not ready to meet him. So there's like not even that much people, and then I was like, you know what, just go at it, Amy, because then you're gonna regret it. So I left. I saw Gio again, and then I was in shock. I said hi to him, and if you meet Gio, it's like the best thing ever. I'm not playing with you. It's like I saw him, I hugged him, he hugged me so tight, and he just looked at me and he told me that he remembered who I was. And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. He's like, I guessed it on you now. And I was like, yeah, you did. And that day, randomly, he just guessed at me. Like, I was talking in Spanish with him, with his cousin. His cousin is lit. You guys didn't know, he's lit. And he likes my photos. And he knew who I was, and I got him this egg. I think it was around Easter. And I got him this egg full of his favorite chocolates. And he just loved it. I just saw it in his eyes. He was like, he just loved it. Anyways, I took this picture with him. Okay? Gio looked kind of mad. I think he was like moody, because I know how he is when he's moody. Like he's like, but he was happy after all to meet his fans, and he knows I've been a fan of him since he had like, since his feed was slanted. Like he barely had like a couple hundreds of likes. He didn't have that much followers as he does now, and yeah, I just been knowing Gio for a long time already. And I took this picture because I went alone, and I told mom if she could take a picture for me, because, you know, like I came alone. And he told me like, who did you come with? And I said I didn't come with anyone, you know, it's just me. And then he was like, oh, and then he hugged me, and I told him I've been waiting for this time my whole entire life. And then he just kept on hugging me and hugging me. He didn't let me go. And then he was on my Snapchat, which was this one. This one was on my Snapchat. And I didn't want to let go of him. I let like other girls pass by because me and him were just taking a long time, just like interacting. And I forgot what the rest we were talking about. Goon Squad, and I think I took a video. I was taking a video, and I told him if they can sign my ticket. And then he was like, yeah, sure. So I'm guessing Goon Squad like signed it. And I took a picture with them. They're on my Snapchat story. They're really sweet too. I like Julian's hugs. They're beautiful. And they signed it, and I was like, oh damn, I forgot to get a signature from Gio. And then I left back. There was like not really that much people there with him, so I went and then I said, can you sign my paper? And he was like, yeah, sure. And I brought a Sharpie, but it was in my backpack, and my backpack was full of stuff, and I didn't want to just go through and take out everything. And so he was like, oh, here, I got it. And then this is when he signed this one. I just know that's him, because he did it on my other one too. And I was like, ooh. And then everyone just started like running. I was like, what was going on? And then like I guess they were getting on their spot, but I wanted to take a picture with Mario. And then I was like, he was asking who else is gonna take a picture with me. And he looked at me, and then I was like, can I take a picture with you? And then he was like, yeah, sure. So I was like, okay, let's get it. And I took it on my Snapchat story, and Mario is really sweet too. If you meet him, like, you'll think he's lit as well. So anyways, everyone was running back to go get in line, and I got my way to swerve to the front. I was literally the front. This is a thing so you won't go over it. It's like the stage. It's not like Macon that has like a lot of protection. Like, it's just a stage right here, and I'm right here. And they all were doing sound check, like saying like they were like testing the microphones and everything. And they let the admission pass people come in. And my cousin, she didn't know that she had to come in VIP with me, but she paid $25 and they will still let her in. But she stayed because she's not a fan of any of that stuff. So, but she just like went because my mom didn't want me to go alone. But I mean, technically I was alone. And she was all the way in the back, and I was all the way in the front, and it got really crowded up, and they started performing. Gio came first. He was dancing. They all started twerking. They started singing. It was, if you were part of my story, I think you would have a lot of fun, because it was really fun for me. And they said they were gonna give out posters for the meet and greet, and I told these girls in front around me what was gonna happen when it was a meet and greet, and they're like, oh, I don't know. And I told everyone it was a meet and greet, and they said that it was after the show was over, and I was like, okay. So I stayed calm. I enjoyed the show, and Gio said he was gonna hack our Snapchat. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna throw my phone. And the day before I met Gio, I told my sister I would do anything for Gio. I'm gonna throw my phone at him. Out of nowhere, everyone started throwing their phone. I threw my phone and it hit his shoe, and he almost stepped on it. So he didn't know which one to grab. And then the girls all like, hey, grab her phone, like my phone, like grab her phone. And then I was like, oh, these girls are so sweet, like I barely even know them. And then he grabbed my phone, but then like the guy took it away from him, this guy that was right there, security. And he said that whoever throws their phone again and whoever threw their phone, they were gonna get kicked out. So I was like, oh my god, like I just threw my freaking phone, and now I have to go all the way over there and miss my, like I can't go back where the spot I was. So there's a mom behind me, and I said, can you please save my spot? Like, it means the world to me if you save my spot, please. I need to go get my phone. And she was like, okay. So I was gonna go get my phone, and I run into this mom. She doesn't let me go in front. I was like, my mom is over there. Like, I just made it up. And then she was like, oh, sorry, honey, you can't go through me. And then I was like, okay. So I would just swerve around. So I'm like, Grr. And I went through. She tried looking for me, but she couldn't find me. So I went with the mom that had saved my spot. Some girl got in front of me, but I managed my way to swerve through it. So it was on Gucci. I had my phone. I kept on filming, and then Mario came up, and out of nowhere, baby Ariel, and it's baby Ari. It's Ari, something like that. I don't know. And these girls are really famous on Musically. They got famous off lip singing, and they were invited guests, so they're right there. And I touched Ariel's hair. Like, oh my god, her hair is gold, I'm gonna touch you one day. And she came and her hair was on my face, and I was like, oh my god, her hair's on my face. I touched her hair just like that. Like, I'm sorry if it was weird, but I touched her hair. And like, I grabbed her hand, and then she said hi to me, and then God was really nice too. Julian was singing to me. Yeah, he came to me, and then he had a microphone, and he started saying "you now girl" to me. He was like you now girl, and then he was like looking at me legit right in front of my face.
And the $25 people had to leave or stay if they wanted to see the meet and greet. And I had to get in line, so I was like, oh, you better go with me. So I ran all the way to the line for the meet and greet, and I got there on time. And
so I was like, yay, they're gonna give us posters. And my favorite was right in front waiting for me, and he saw me, and then he was like, and I had remembered, I didn't mention this, but when Gio was performing during broadcasting, he told me that I told him that he owed me a dance battle. So Gio, if you see this, you still owe me my dance battle. And Gio went in front of me, and he was like, what, on the stage? And I was like, you owe me my dance battle. And he smiled at me, and he did this. He was like, and then I was like, when are you gonna get me up? And then I told the security let me go by, and I was legit really happy. And then he saw me, and he was like, hey, and then I was like, you know, I just went at it, and I didn't really care because he knows how I am. So I was just like, So he hugged me really hard. He hugged me, guys.
Legit, he hugs
beautiful. And I just kept on hugging him, and I said I loved him. He said I love you too. And then my face was right here, this is his shoulder, and I was like, you owe me my dance battle. And then like I said, like in a whispery voice, and then he went down to where my face was, and I think that's why I had cologne up in my upper lip. And then he was like, he told me what? Like in that like romantic voice. He was like, what? I was like, you owe me my dance battle. And then immediately he just hugged me again and was like, oh, I owe you your dance battle. And then I told him, he's like, we're gonna take a picture, right? And then I was like, of course we are. And they didn't want to let any parents take pictures of us anymore, so I had to take my own pictures. So first one was this one. Sorry I look ugly, but I took like a million of these. And I took that picture with him. The cutest one that everyone liked was this one. He even liked it. Legit, I was right there hugging him, and he looked at it and he was like, you look so cute with me here. You're such a cutie. And then I was like, in my head, this is me. I couldn't believe what he was telling me. He said that he loved me. He called me a cutie. He said that when he sees me again, that he will do my dance battle with me, because I told him I was gonna win him in a dance battle. And they announced that they weren't gonna give out posters anymore. I was like, and then Gio hugged me again, and then he was like, I love you so much. And I said, me too. And then I thought I was gonna miss him, and then I gave him this little box, and it had a necklace in it, and I gave him my phone number, and I told him to check off when I told that I met him for the first time. And then he was like, oh, this is so cute. And they put this mineral rock in there that I had made. Oh my god. Oh, and he was like, what is this? I was like, it's a rock, just throw it away. And then he was like, oh no. And then he closed the box, he put it in his pocket, and he kept it there. So I was like, and I said bye to him, and then when I was leaving, he was like, and then
I went and I hugged him again.
And then I said I love you to him for the last time, and I left. And Goon Squad was next, and you guys don't know them. None of Goon Squad they're twins, and they're YouTubers, famous on YouNow and YouTube. I took a picture first with him, and everyone from my school was telling me that this was a cute photo of me and Julian, and that they ship us. And I was like, thanks, but I'll stick with you. And I told him thank you for answering my DM, because they answered my DM 1 week before I was gonna meet them. And this was spring break, I think. And he's like, oh, you're welcome, cutie, we'll sure answer you again. And I was like, oh, thank you. This was Mario. I said hi, Mario, and he was like, hey, what's up? And then he hugged me, and then he smiled at me. He grabbed me from here and he smiled at me. And he took a lot of pictures. He went like ding 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 ding, and then he hugged me, and then he said oh, and then I forgot what he said. Did you guys hear that? My mom was hearing Panda. I was like, what? And yeah, I took a lot of pictures together. And I forgot to tell you,
flamingeos doesn't grab you from here. He grabs you from your waist. Yeah, and I forgot to tell you guys I kissed him. And so he had me from my waist, like right here, so he got me from here. And
he had a kiss on my cheek, or yeah, right there. And I went at it, and I looked at him, like I grabbed from his shoulder, because he's like kind of tall. He's 5'6". And I was holding him from here, and then like I kissed him. This part, okay. So this part, I kissed right here, cause he moved. So I kissed him like around right here, and then he just looked at me and like hugged me again and said he loved me. And like it was all over. I was gonna take a picture with Kat, but you know I couldn't anymore, cause like I wanted to leave too, cause it was getting really late. And he gave me this poster. And that's Julian, that's Gio, that's Mario, and that's Giovanni. And they all signed this, just like I got extra autographs on this one. And that's my ticket. But yeah, it says flamingeos, it has a flame. Gio's no longer a part of my story due to issues. So it's complicated to say what type of issues it was. But yeah, he's not part of that story anymore. So I don't know when he's having another tour, but he is pretty soon in August, so it's my only chance to see him. And yeah, so that's how part of my story tour went for me. Yeah, so if you ever go, it's a good experience. Hope you have fun, and if you're flaming, stay amazing. And don't forget to subscribe, comment what you want to see more on my YouTube channel, and yeah, give it a thumbs up. So don't forget to follow flamingeos.
And I will be broadcasting on you now. So thank you guys. Much love for you guys. Bye.